This math calendar is for Wednesday, January the 27th. It's hard to believe it's already the 27th of January. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll look at the first problem. We'll read through the word problem, thinking if we can use cubes as our strategy to help us break up the word problem. Jordan has 525 baseball cards. We'll circle numbers. He wants to put them in a notebook. He puts an equal number of cards on each page of his notebook. So it sounds like we're going to be kind of like splitting them up, dividing them, huh? He used 35 pages. How many cards will fit on each page? So yes, that's exactly what we're doing. We're taking the 523 and we're splitting it up, the baseball 525, and dividing them among 35 pages. So we're going to go ahead and put it in workable form. 35 will go into 52 one time. Let's do some subtracting. How many times 35 will divide into this number? Well, we could sit here, we could try. What would happen if I multiply 35 times 5? And the reason why I'm picking that is because this ends with a 5. And we'll just see what happens. Oh, well, wow, I picked the right one. Yay, team. So, 15 cards will fit on each page. Let's look at the next problem. So this one talks about Logan, and it's saying that Logan ran this many miles on Friday and then this many on Saturday. So he ran that and that. Then he rode his bike. So he biked 9 and 5, 6 miles on Sunday. How much farther did he ride his bike? So you're going to find the difference of riding his bike with just running. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to find out the total of 3 and 5/12 and 2 and 3/8. What's the least common denominator of 12 and 8? We have to have those alike before we can do any type of adding. If you said 24, you're right. 8, 16, 24. Okay, we'll do this one first. 8 times 3 is 24, so 3 times 3 is 9. 12 times 2 is 24. 5 times 2 is 10. So 10 plus 9 is 19 24ths. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So that is what he ran. And we have to find the difference between what he biked. So he biked much farther. So that's 9 and 5, 6. We're going to put that one on the top. And we're going to subtract the 5 and 19 24ths. So I'm going to bring the 9 over and the 5 over. And I'm going to end up with a 24 here and a 24 here, because if I count by 6s, I can land on 24. All right, 6 times 4 is 24. 5 times 4 is 20. Here, same thing is going to be because it's already in 24ths. Now let's subtract. 20 minus 19 equals 1 over 24. And 9 minus 5 is 4. So he biked 4 and 1/24 miles farther than he ran. There are 96 students in 5th grade. 5/8 of the students are boys. How many students are girls? Okay, so 5/8 are boys. So what is it? What fraction does that leave us to be girls? So in other words, if the whole class was 8/8, what would 8/8 minus 5/8 be? Okay, it would be 3/8. But this is what I know. 3/8 of 96. Okay, 3/8 times 96 over 1. And this, we're going to multiply 96 down below times 3. Making sure you can see all of this math. Good. 18, regroup. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. So now we're going to do, this is 288 over 8. And we can drop 288 in the house divided by 8. 24 Yay, and it works evenly. 8 will divide it into 48 6 times. So we know right there 36 of those students are girls. All right, moving on to our next problem. This is where you are finding if t equals 8. So if t equals 8, we can go in and replace t with the number 8. So following the order of operations, why did I do that? Because I see I have adding and dividing, and I have to have some type of order of which goes first. And division takes top priority. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. And then bring down the 4, which you haven't used. 4 plus 3 equals what? 7. So the answer is 7. Okay, again, if t equals 8, let's go back and replace it here. Okay, and let's see what happens when we get this one. So 36 divided by 8. Well, we're going to have to work this one out because it doesn't work evenly. First always goes in the house. 8, 16, 20, 32. That's 4. And we end up with 4/8. And that equals 4 1/2. Do you agree? So that's 4 1/2 up here for that. Plus 5 equals 9 1/2. All right, we're going to look at the very last problem right here. And it says complete the table of values for the following equation. I wrote this down because every time you have to go back and you have to use this equation with x. So what happens if I replace x with 6 right here? That'd be 4 times what? 6. What is 4 times 6? Is that 24? Yep. All right, now I'm going to copy it again. And then if I replaced the x with 12, so what's 4 times 12? Did you say 48? That is correct. If I replace the x here with 18, I may have to go and work that one off to the side. 18 times 4, 72. And then the last one, replace here. It just made it so much easier to go ahead and write that little equation off to the side. So 24 times 4. I hope you're kind of learning by these little gimmicks. 4 times 2 plus 1 equals 9. So the last one is 96. Awesome deal. Awesome, awesome, awesome deal.